Hey everybody, welcome to the first ever video edition of what Gibson and I call the Mascot Bracket. I'm Josh, this is Gibson. Off camera we also have Evan, who's going to chime in throughout the video, I hope. Every year Gibson and I do a bracket entry into the NCAA pool that is determined by who would win in a fight between the mascots. A couple of caveats about that. When I say mascot, oftentimes I really mean nickname. Sometimes like, the Syracuse Orangemen, like the Orangemen means something different than the actual mascot, which is just a giant orange. And so typically we do the nicknames as much as we do the mascots. We're not trying to be consistent with everything. Not everything has to follow every rule, all right? So we kind of do it the way we want to and make it up as we go. And we've done this for a few years, so we have kind of our own typical default things. Like, for example, in most cases, a human is going to beat an animal because a human can get tools and figure out strategy and has weapons. It doesn't mean necessarily that it's like hand-to-hand combat in a phone booth. It's like, what if these two things were fighting? And I say things because we got some crazy mascots. We have done zero research for this, which means we will do research in real time. Evan, that would be a great role for you to play, just to do a little research as we go.
Absolutely.
Gibson, anything we need to add before we get going?
Not really, other than this is consistently one of the better performing brackets of the ones that you and I make. I feel like
Yes.
Normally the mascot bracket outperforms the ones where we do research and try to make actual logic-based picks.
That's true, except for when you get to the very end.
Yeah.
Because oftentimes this creates crazy upsets that are kind of fun at first and maybe even work at first and then don't work at all. Okay, let's, if you're following along on your bracket, and I hope you are, then let's start with the East Regional.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll just go down the bracket as shown by CBS, since this video link is going to be sent to all of you who join the Stumptown bracket. And that is on the upper left for the CBS bracket. And it starts with Duke and Siena.
So Siena appears, we know Duke is Blue Devils. Siena appears to be Bulldogs of some kind, but let's confirm that here.
Okay.
They are let's see, Saint Bernard.
St. Bernard.
Saint Bernard's. Oh, you gotta stay connected here.
Oh, well, do I?
Are you gonna get it back
I
up?
think we're just going to leave it the blank screen with the blinding light in the middle of it.
Yeah, well, let's not have that.
All right. One moment. We'll edit this out. That's not true. There's not going to be any.
We can edit it out.
There'll be no editing.
I can edit it out.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So the Duke Blue Devils and the Siena St. Bernards. This brings up our first question, which is an interesting thing we learned last year, and I'll let you explain that if you remember. But not all of these things are real things. So what's a blue devil? Is it like a magical devil, and does it have special powers because it's blue? And if it's a supernatural being, does that automatically mean it's going to defeat people and animals? But what did we discover when we looked into what a blue devil actually is?
Yeah, it's not actually a Blue Devil. It's a reference to an elite French World War I Alpine military unit, nicknamed in French Les Diables Bleus. So
Perfect.
Nevertheless, the French military unit destroys the Blue Devil, or the Saint Bernards.
Correct. What is it? La Diable?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, French for Blue Devils.
Great. Well, I was just going to petition that we since no one should be rooting for Duke, that we start calling them the Diablo Blue or whatever.
Yeah,
just to annoy Duke Devil fans. All right, so that's not much of a question. This does bring up another point where, like, and we don't pretend to be consistent with this either, but sometimes you look at, like, is it one soldier? But the nickname is technically Blue Devils, so that might be like a unit of soldiers, and that's going to be a pretty tough one to beat. They're World War One, so not modern weaponry, but but not bows and arrows either.
All right, next is Ohio State Buckeyes versus TCU. TCU.
Those are the Buckeyes and the Horned Frogs.
Yes. Buckeye plant, Horned Frog animal.
Yeah, Buckeyes are like a seed, I think.
Yeah, have to give the edge here to the animal.
A seed's not going to do much damage.
No.
Unless it's poisonous, even then, can't be that aggressive. So, incredibly, Horned Frog gets a victory in this bracket. I feel like that's an upset anytime the Horned Frog wins.
Yes. Next one, this is a classic, St. John's versus Northern Iowa. St. John's is like they went deep last year if they didn't win.
But wasn't this one? I mean, St. John's, they've had some name changes to try to be less racist, right? Because they were the Redmen.
No, they're the Thunderbirds.
Oh, that's right, Thunderbirds.
Remember? Yeah,
I do remember
and
now.
the Red Storm. That's what they are.
Red Storm. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Red Storm.
So, Thunderbird is their mascot. Yeah, replaced the previous nickname Redmen in the 90s after a mascot-free period. So yeah, Johnny Thunderbird, or the Red Storm, they are going to more than capably handle Northern Iowa.
So the Thunderbird is a giant magical bird from Native American legend.
Yes.
I'm not sure which particular tribe, but it was some.
Yeah.
It was a Native American legend, and it's like a huge, like, powerful bird.
Mm-hmm. They beat
Northern
Panthers.
Iowa is the what?
Panthers.
Northern Iowa Panthers. We have more than one Panthers. That's not a big surprise.
Yeah,
I know
first of many cats.
High Point coming. Yeah, I got to go mythical Native American bird.
Have to.
Over Panthers. All right, we're 3 matchups in. Evan, anything to add?
No, I agree with all that.
Full agreement? All right. Yeah, I don't feel like we've had any hard ones so far.
No, these are pretty easy. Okay, Kansas Jayhawks versus Cal Baptist. What are they?
Cal Baptist making a relatively infrequent.
Okay, so they're a Lancer.
Oh.
A Lancer?
Mm-hmm.
Is that like a medieval like soldier who uses a lance?
That's exactly right.
Against the Jayhawk.
They capably handle the Jayhawk.
Yeah, that's
big upset. Cal Baptist over Kansas.
In some ways, I feel like the lance is a perfect weapon against a Jayhawk. In some, well, I guess they have to land, but can only play defense for so long. So yeah, the Lancers beat the Jayhawks. It's gonna be an interesting bracket.
Louisville Cardinals over Southern Florida. I don't know what.
I think there's some kind of like bull or. I don't know why I'm guessing because you're just going to tell us the answer.
Let's see. Yeah, they're Bulls.
Bulls?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all right.
Southern Florida Bulls.
Bulls against Cardinals?
Yeah.
I got to say, the non-predatory birds don't fare well.
No.
That's
not at all.
That's mostly prey. We could have a whole prey category.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like, a bull against a cardinal is going to be a super boring fight to watch.
Yeah.
But kind of like when that dude fights the mountain in Game of Thrones, you get just a little too close to the bull.
And we don't give any edge to the fact that the cardinal could fly away.
No, because you don't win a fight by flying away.
Exactly. So, bull over cardinal here.
Evan?
Agreed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next is Michigan State
Spartans
versus North Dakota State.
I want to say Jackrabbits.
I think that's right. Let me confirm here. No, Bison.
Oh, it's South Dakota is the Jackrabbits.
Could be. North Dakota State Bison versus Spartan. Have to give it to Spartan.
I give it to Spartan. I mean,
Bison are almost extinct because they've been hunted, obviously, with guns, but
yeah, but
Spartan is a warrior.
True, and not just a warrior, but like lived their whole lives training to be warriors.
Yeah,
not to hunt bison.
No,
and I feel like if a bunch of Spartans went out to fight like a herd of bison, then the bison would take a couple.
Yeah,
but in the end,
weapons and armor over animal.
Correct.
Okay, UCLA Golden
Bruins.
Bears. Oh no, that's Cal Golden Bears.
UCLA's Bruins, but also a bear.
Yeah. UCF. What is UCF?
Central Florida. I don't remember
They are the Golden Armored Knights.
Is that really what it's called?
Yes.
Golden Armored Knights?
Well, they are Nitro, spelled Knight.
Is the actual mascot?
Is the costumed Golden Armored Knights mascot for the UCF.
I feel like both because of the lame mascot name and Golden Armored Knights being such a dumb nickname.
Well, they're technically just the Knights, but their colors are gold and black. So
I feel like they should lose just because of that, but they're not going to lose to a bear.
no.
I'm sorry to say.
UCF.
Yeah.
Yukon Huskies, Furman something. Shout out Jeff's dog.
That's right.
I don't know what they are.
Evan, help us out. What's Furman?
Yeah, what is Furman's mascot? Oh.
You looked at me like you expected that I would expect you to know that off the top of your head.
Yeah.
You're holding a laptop.
It's going into Google. Oh, the Paladin?
Paladin, okay.
Paladin, like, have gun will travel?
A knight.
As represented as a knight on a horse.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, foreshadowing here, we're going to get Spartan, Golden Armored Knight, and Paladin all head to head. Which could pose for
I
some
feel
good
like
ones.
Paladin is just kind of like a... Doesn't that seem like a prissy knight? I don't like...
No, it's sort of like, they're at least depicted as a mascot in medieval armor symbolizing good and justice.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Won't fight dirty, but that's pretty
Yeah.
good. There's going to be the Husky.
Gonna beat a Husky. Sorry to say. Okay.
Let's keep on this side of the bracket.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Are you filling out the bracket?
Yeah.
Oh, good job.
So Duke versus TCU.
No. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Duke handles that. Sorry,
Okay.
Horned Frogs.
Blue Devils against Horned Frogs.
Yeah.
Horned Frogs, after incredibly, maybe the only matchup they could have won in the entire bracket.
Yeah, right. Over a seed. St. John's versus Cal Baptist. Cal
Okay.
Baptist was what again? I already forgot.
Are they?
Were they a knight or something?
Aren't they all Knights? No, they're a Panther.
Cal Baptist?
Lancer.
Lancer. That's right. Okay. Sorry. They lose to St. John's.
Oh, except for it's Northern Iowa.
Huh?
Northern Iowa. Oh no, you're not. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
They
They lose to the Thunderbird.
Okay, Southern Florida was the Bison versus Southern Florida was the Bulls. They lose to Spartan because Bison loses to Spartan. Bull loses to Spartan as well.
That's just a domesticated bison.
Yeah.
It's a less
Now
tough bison.
this will be a good one. Paladin versus Golden Armored Knight. That's a tough one.
Here's
Honestly,
my thought.
Okay.
both of
Gold is not a very hard metal.
Mm.
That's true. Do you think the armor's made of gold though,
That's
or like painted gold?
what I would assume.
Yeah.
Golden Armor Knight
Versus Paladin, but Paladin they talk about is on a horse.
I feel like the Paladin wins.
I think the Paladin wins.
If you're a knight, you have a horse.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You don't get to be a knight without a horse.
You gotta do this again.
All right. Yeah. Okay. So we're going Paladin.
Paladins and knights differ primarily in that paladins are holy magical warriors bound by sacred oaths, while knights are typically secular, non-magical, armored fighters sworn to feudal lords. Gotta go paladin there.
Gotta go Paladin, I guess.
They got the Holy Spirit behind them.
Doesn't that just raise all kinds of questions about what's his magical powers?
Huh?
He's holy and magical. What are his powers?
Well, I don't. Well, it's magical versus non-magical.
No, for this matchup,
yeah.
for sure, it's Paladin wins that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, moving forward, we may have to dig deeper into that.
Yeah. Well, Furman with back-to-back upsets. Okay, Duke St. John's. Feel like St. John's gonna make another deep run here.
St. John's is a lock for the Final Four.
Yeah.
And so we have
St. John's over Duke.
we have Spartan and Paladin.
Spartan and Paladin. You gotta go Paladin over Spartan. Just advancements in technology.
Because of the magic. No, but like Spartans were way before.
Even
Paladin.
take away the magic. Spartans were Yeah.
Like, yeah, right.
They were still fighting
Probably 1,000
in like
plus years.
leather straps and stuff, and
Indeed.
I feel like there might have
There could be
been
a loincloth involved.
exactly. Yeah, maybe no
Yeah.
pants.
Yeah, you're not beating
Not
armor in a
beating-
loincloth.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Okay, here's another
Incredible. Furman St. John.
Furman St. John's.
Oh, see, but now we have the question.
Yeah. About magical powers.
Yeah.
Versus the thunderstorm.
The bird.
Yeah.
And the
the
red
red
storm.
Yeah.
Is it the bird and the storm? I think you got to pick one. I don't think they can double team.
Yeah.
I think it's the bird.
Thunderbird. I'm looking up
Although-
some more here.
I just I've been watching St. John's play basketball all my life. I've never heard of the Thunderbird.
Yeah. I'm trying to find here. Let's see. I
You're
don't know.
looking up on whether it's a Thunderbird or a storm.
I only see pictures of a bird.
Yeah.
Okay, so this demands the question then: what are Paladin's magical powers? I do feel like Paladin's the kind of knight where you write songs and poems about him going to defeat things like the Thunderbird.
Probably.
That doesn't necessarily mean they always win. I'm just saying it seems like the matchup that we're talking about.
Well, in D&D, a paladin wields magical abilities focused on radiant damage, protection, and healing. Their primary magical powers include Divine Smite, infusing weapons with holy energy, a healing power, and they're generally fueled by charisma.
That's awesome.
Fueled by charisma.
Yeah,
That
which
means
is a
nothing.
D&D thing. But yeah,
Oh. Divine Smite. So they could just I smite thee,
it could be.
and
they
the
be
bird
healed.
might be in trouble.
Yeah. I feel
They're
like
smiting and healing out there.
we got to go Furman in this one.
I think maybe so.
Okay, and so that is our first
That to
Final
me
Four
isn't
entry.
upset. I figured that bird just about invincible.
Yeah.
And I kind of like the magical smiting.